when I got here, but it was kind of an exchange. Gary Younger was wearing 7, and I was wearing 7 in St. Louis, and so when I came here, I got 7, and when Younger went to St. Louis, he got 7. But Ted Lindsay was always around in those days, and those weren't the brightest days in Detroit, and yet he was always supportive of the players and the team. We had a lot in common, more than just number 7. I'd been involved in the Players Association. In fact, I was president of the Players Association when I got traded to Detroit. And he'd gone through a lot of adversity because of the Players Association as well. But he was just, we always hit it off. He was, I wanted to get his autograph the first time I met him, and because I'd read about him before he ever came to Michigan. And so he was already a hockey all-star. And then I learned so much more about him as a person and as a player. But everyone talked about how good he was as a player and how good he was as a person. But he was so respectful, and I ran into him at more hockey banquets and charity events and things that you didn't really have to go to. He would go to just about anyone he was asked to go to. It might have been a single team of women's hockey. They're starting to get women's hockey going around Michigan, and Ted Lindsay was the first guy to stand up and say that's the right thing to do. Well, he was terrific, and he was always respectful. I wanted to say last night, I was interviewed between periods, and I wanted to say, and I didn't know if I should, but Ted Lindsay, if he were at this event, he would wear a shirt and tie, because out of respect for why he's here. And I just talked to his daughter, and she said, we used to say our dad would wear a shirt and tie to the bathroom if he thought it was important enough. But he was that way. And anyway, he was just one of those people that you would never know that he was the giant of a player when you met him off the ice.
Did you ever get a chance to